Putin has changed the core of this conflict as well, bringing the North Korean troops in. So we see now that North Korean troops are fighting in Europe, just a couple of hundreds of kilometers from the NATO border. And it is a big change. So we need to understand that this is not anymore the Russian aggression against Ukraine, it is much more global. And NATO has its role here.
He is arriving at a time where we are very united in supporting Ukraine. And so looking forward to having conversations with the future Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, on this very issue. But I think also that it is up to us to make sure, as strong allies and as supporters of Ukraine, to talk about how much what is happening in Ukraine is fundamental not only to European security, but to North Atlantic security and to the world security.
When we said to Georgia they were closer to the European Union and we already opened even discussions, it was really the moment where they decided, okay, so this is granted, so we can do what we want. And they go in the wrong direction. They even decided now that they want to cut the European pass. I see that they have internal big problems between the government and the president. The fact is now, even if I'm right, we've been asked not to recognize the result of the elections, was a demand even from the president. I would love to see the reports if the elections have been fair or not, but if it's Georgian will, we have to respect Georgian will. But we want now continue discussions if they don't want to come closer, but I don't think that is in the interest of Georgians.
We are very worried. We are very worried because once again war continues to expand in the Middle East. So we have good news, the ceasefire, the 60-day ceasefire in Lebanon, but we have to consolidate it. And we need to stop the war everywhere in the Middle East, and this goes through an immediate ceasefire in Gaza. And at some point, we all have to sit down and to look at the definitive solution to bring peace, stability and security for all the people in the Middle East, also for the Israeli people. And that's the implementation of the two-state solution, a state of Palestine, living in good neighborhood, providing common security and prosperity to each other, the state of Israel and the state of Palestine.